Welcome to the Deep Dives Illuminating Your Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Lunar Celine, your intuitive guide.
We're here to bridge celestial wisdom and really unlock your modern path.
Helping you discover those guiding starlight insights.
Yeah, by exploring the powerful cosmic energies presented in the source material provided specifically for you.
And today, our focus is, well, it's a potent one. The Scorpio Sun and Capricorn Rising combination in 2025.
Right. We've got this source material in front of us, and it really unpacks the celestial archetypes.
And looks at how planetary transits are set to shape your unique story this year.
So the big question the source seems to pose, the one we're exploring, is how do these powerful cosmic energies described for 2025 actually unlock your modern path?
And guide your starlight insights. That's what we want to unpack.
Okay, let's dive into this source material then.
So right off the bat, the source gives us this really vivid core identity for you in 2025.
The Obsidian Citadel. I like that name.
Me too. It's described as this blend of the Abyssal Alchemist, that's the Scorpio Sun part.
Right, that deep transformative energy.
Exactly. And the Granite Sentinel, which represents your Capricorn Rising presence.
So profound depth meeting, unshakable structure. That's the image.
Precisely. And the mission, as this source outlines it, is really understanding how your scorpionic depths, that intensity, how it gets disciplined, structured by Capricorn's strategic intelligence throughout 2025.
With the goal being transforming that raw intensity into something lasting, an enduring legacy.
That's exactly it. The source dives right into these archetypes. For the Abyssal Alchemist, your Scorpio core, it uses terms like a supernova crucible.
Wow. Intense.
Yeah, a place where shadows become power, secrets are tools, and pain is transmuted into primordial fuel.
It really speaks to Scorpio's transformative power, doesn't it? At a really fundamental level.
Absolutely. And then there's how the world sees you, the Granite Sentinel, your Capricorn Rising. The source says this radiates tectonic authority, a deep structural influence.
Right, and strategic endurance,
Yeah.
long-term vision, resilience.
And the unassailable might of carved mountains. So you've got the deep Scorpio work inside, and this solid, structured power presented outwardly.
So when they combine, the Obsidian Citadel.
Yes, and this is where the source says your Scorpio depths aren't just, hidden away. They're actively disciplined, structured, fortified by that Capricorn intelligence.
So taking that volcanic intensity.
Right, that Scorpio drive, and channeling it through Capricorn's building ability into an enduring legacy.
The source actually links psychological intensity to empire building, doesn't it?
It does. And Rebirth, that classic Scorpio theme, gets connected directly to immortal architecture, something Capricorn builds to last.
So your silence isn't empty, it fortifies dynasties.
Yeah.
And your gaze sculpts reality. That's quite a vision, depth applied with rigorous structure.
Exactly. Then the source shifts into what it calls quantum astrology in the 2025 crucible.
Okay, quantum astrology. How does the source explain that here?
It talks about how this year specifically brings together water and earth energy for you, using the idea of Scorpio's quantum void interfacing with Capricorn's crystalline lattice.
Right, so without getting too lost in the physics analogy.
Yeah, the source seems to mean Scorpio is like this space of deep potential, mystery, the void where transformation begins.
Unformed potential.
And Capricorn, being earth and structure, is the ordered lattice, like a crystal.
So the interfacing is the deep transformative potential meeting the capacity for structure and order.
That's how I read it. That connection, that interaction sets the stage for the key planetary transits the source focuses on for you in 2025.
Okay, so what's the first major one?
It highlights the Scorpio Solar Eclipse on March 29th, and the source places this in your 12th house.
But the 12th house, often linked to the subconscious, hidden things, endings, spirituality too sometimes.
Right, and the source gives this eclipse a very dramatic name, a black hole initiation.
Black hole initiation. Okay. What does the source say that actually means for this combination?
It describes it as a cosmic singularity, collapsing your subconscious realm.
Wow. Okay, so interpreting that.
Yeah.
It sounds like a powerful, unavoidable pull into your deepest, hidden psychological spaces.
That's the sense I get. It talks about quantum tunneling. There's that quantum idea again, linking ancestral trauma directly to present power.
So quantum tunneling as a metaphor, maybe like an unseen pathway. a shortcut between past lineage issues and your current ability to act.
Yeah, like a deep, nonlinear connection, a dive into your roots to reclaim strength hidden there.
And the source gives a physical anchor for this, right? Something about feeling an ice-cold spine.
It does. If you felt that during the eclipse, maybe touching deep fears or cold truths, it suggested standing against a stone wall.
Using Capricorn's element, stone.
Exactly. And affirming, I am the bedrock of my rebirth. Grounding Scorpio's rebirth theme with Capricorn's foundational strength.
Okay, interesting. What's the next transit the source discusses?
Saturn in Pisces. This year, the source places it in your 9th house of philosophy.
Right, the 9th beliefs, higher learning, worldview, sometimes long journeys.
And the source frames this transit as karmic gravity versus quantum fluidity.
Saturn, the planet of structure, limits, karma, meeting Pisces, all about fluidity, intuition, spirituality, maybe diffusion.
The source says Saturn here provides structure to Pisces' inherent spiritual chaos, so where your beliefs might feel formless or confusing.
Saturn brings shape, boundaries, that karmic gravity.
Exactly. It talks about quantum decoherence dissolving dogmas, like Saturn's reality check breaking down unhelpful beliefs.
Well, at the same time,
Yeah.
something about gravitational collapse forging wisdom.
Yes, battle-tested wisdom. The idea seems to be that Saturn bringing weight, consequence, gravity to your fluid beliefs tests them against reality.
So what survives becomes solid, earned wisdom, practical, sturdy.
That's the idea, making your philosophical foundation reliable.
And there's another embodiment instruction from the source here too, something about knees.
Yeah, if you felt a dull ache in the knees during moral dilemmas, knees linked to Capricorn Saturn, dilemmas to the 9th house.
Okay.
The instruction was to touch the ground and affirm, my ethics are mountains, reinforcing that Capricornian solidity for your core principles.
Got it. So the third major transit highlighted.
That would be Pluto in Aquarius, situated in your 11th house of collectives.
11th house community, networks, future goals, aspirations.
And the source calls this dynamic revolutionary tunneling.
Pluto, deep transformation, power rebirth in Aquarius groups, innovation, rebellion. Okay.
The source says Pluto here quantum entangles you with radical movements.
Quantum entangles.
Yeah.
Another metaphor suggesting deep, maybe unseen connections.
That's how it reads. Like,
Yeah.
your personal transformation, the Pluto stuff, is fundamentally linked to shifts in groups, social causes, collective change.
A deep connection to revolutionary energy.
Right. And it even links a physical sensation, neural static, like tingling fingertips in crowds.
Interesting, like your energy system reacting to the collective energy. Group dynamics.
Could be, highlighting sensitivity to those societal shifts. And for this transit, the source gives a direct journal prompt.
Okay. What is it?
What buried power must I weaponize for collective liberation?
Wow. Okay. Breaking that down, looking at hidden strengths, Scorpio's buried power, applying them strategically, Capricorn's weaponizing.
For broader social goals or community benefit, Aquarius 11th house collective liberation, using deep personal intensity for a larger purpose.
That makes sense. The source then grounds this with some historical examples, right? It identifies with this combo.
Yes, the Alchemist Sentinels, it calls them. The main example given is Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay. How does the source connect him?
It points out how he weaponized moral depth, Scorpio, into structured revolution, Capricorn. Intense conviction channeled into a disciplined strategic movement.
I can see that.
Who else?
Pablo Picasso. The source highlights his Scorpio Sun energy plus Capricorn discipline, how he forged emotional chaos into disciplined artistic legacy, taking inner turmoil and giving it lasting form through his art. Scorpio depth, Capricorn structure.
Exactly. These examples really drive home the source's core idea. Transformation for you needs both the scalpel and the blueprint.
The Scorpio scalpel for piercing insight, cutting to the truth.
And the Capricorn blueprint for strategic structure, building something lasting from it.
The source also finds this archetype in culture, right? Cultural resonance.
It draws parallels to characters like Michael Corleone, Scorpio loyalty plus Capricorn strategy, deep loyalty, ruthless planning.
And Batman.
Yeah, abyssal justice plus granite resolve, using dark depths for a mission, carried out with unyielding determination. The source calls it a dynasty carved from shadows.
Powerful. And in literature.
It mentions the literary blueprint of Moby Dick's obsessive depth, that intense scorpionic drive, multiplied by Atlas Shrugged structural genius, the focus on building, industry, very Capricornian.
Intensity and structure again.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack suggestion.
Mirrors the tension. 9-inch nails hurt for the raw pain, meeting Hans Zimmer's time for that architectural intensity.
So it's not just theory. The source includes interactive elements, practical things.
Definitely. Beyond the somatic anchors and prompts we mentioned, there's a specific embodiment exercise. Depth to peak breath.
Tell us about that one. How does it work according to the source?
It's a 2-part breath. Blends Scorpio's downward pull with Capricorn's upward climb. You inhale deep for 4 seconds, crouching low, hands clawing the earth, drawing in depth, subconscious energy. Scorpio.
Affirming, I claim my abyss.
Right. Then exhale for 6 seconds, slowly rising into a mountain pose, tall, stable, hands peaked above. That's the Capricorn climb, structure, achievement.
And affirming, I build my Everest.
Yes. Repeat 5 times, the source suggests, before activities needing focus, strategy, or power moves. It's a physical way to integrate foundation and goals.
That's quite concrete, and there's also a detailed ritual blueprint for the Capricorn full moon.
Very precise. June 29th. Gives tangible steps. Materials. Obsidian shard for Scorpio depth. Granite ship for Capricorn structure. Black candle for transformation.
What's the action?
Carve your primary 2025 goal, your legacy piece, into the granite ship using the obsidian shard.
Using the depth to define the structure.
Exactly. Then seal it. Anoint the carved chip with wax from the black candle while chanting, "By shadow and stone I claim my throne."
Throne, symbolizing mastery, legacy, built from both inner shadow work and outer structure.
The source says carry the chip with you as a talisman, an anchor for that goal. It even gives the peak time, 1:53 p.m. EST on June 29th.
A very tangible act, and the source includes more journal prompts, too.
Yes, encouraging reflection. One asks you to look inward. Where does my Scorpio intensity destabilize my Capricorn ambitions?
Addressing that potential tension between the deep emotions and the need for stability.
Right, and it follows with, what ancestral fortress must I occupy to claim my sovereignty? Linking back to the eclipse theme, inherited power fortifying your mastery.
It's all about consciously working that blend. The source then looks ahead. Future forecasting.
Yeah, 3 timelines. Not fixed predictions, but potential paths based on how you engage these energies in 2025.
What are these potentials the source highlights?
First is the strategic phoenix, triggered by leveraging a crisis or scandal Scorpio transformation through darkness.
Okay. And the manifestation.
Could be like establishing Obsidian Holdings. The source describes it as a venture capital firm funding trauma-informed tech, using deep psychological insight, Scorpio, and long-game strategy, Capricorn, to build something impactful from difficulty.
That definitely mixes the depth and structure. What's the second timeline?
The philosopher general. This ties to mastering that Saturn and Pisces transit, structuring chaos into wisdom.
Right, the trigger.
Publishing a manifesto merging Machiavellian strategy, that pragmatic Capricorn power approach with soul alchemy, the deep Scorpio work.
Leading to
Something like Moral Mountains Academy, described as training activists in strategic depth psychology, turning hard-won ethics into practical tactics for collective goals, using Scorpio's understanding of power dynamics.
Interesting. And the third potential future?
The collective architect, linked to Pluto in the 11th house, that revolutionary group connection.
How might that be triggered?
Maybe by exposing corruption via anonymous data leaks? Very Pluto bringing hidden things to light using Aquarius's tech association, perhaps secretively like Scorpio.
And the manifestation here?
Founding the Black Granite Network, described as dark web activists rebuilding societal structures. Revolutionary, Aquarius, possibly hidden, Scorpio, but structured rebuilding, Capricorn.
That sounds intense.
Yes.
Does the source add any cautions?
Yes. Specifically here, a challenge is avoiding tyranny, given the power involved. It suggests weekly ethics audits via Scorpio full moons as a check, using Scorpionic self-awareness even in collective action.
Gives you a lot to think about regarding the potential paths this year. How does the source wrap things up?
With a really powerful Your 2025 mantra.
Which is?
I am the earthquake and the unshakable peak. My depths birth empires. My endurance defies epochs. Where others see ruins, I see foundations.
That captures the dynamic perfectly. Disruption and stability, building power from loss.
It really does, and the source's overall invitation for 2025 is crystal clear. Fortify your depths, Obsidian Citadel.
So channel that intense Scorpio nuclear power.
Through Capricorn's glacial architecture, that slow, deliberate, powerful structure building.
Letting the alchemist transmute pain into plutonium.
And the Sentinel build containment vessels to harness the blast, control and direct that power effectively.
The source concludes by calling 2025 your year to erect monuments from your shadows.
Structures so eternal they'll outlast the stars. It's incredibly evocative language.
And the concluding poem hammers this home.
Absolutely, lines like earthquake and the unshakable peak, depths birth empires, endurance defies epochs, graves to legacies.
Turning destruction into lasting structure.
And gaining granite wisdom earned through it all.
The source even offers a final cultural metaphor.
Yes, Tywin Lannister. Ruthless insight, Scorpio, with dynastic vision, Capricorn. And it suggests a metaphorical ritual, hosting stone and shadow councils.
Gathering allies, Capricorn, to strategize societal rebirth, Scorpio Capricorn, using a depth-to-dominion framework.
Turning vulnerabilities into blueprints for power. Your Capricorn Rising commands respect, projects authority.
And the Scorpio Sun sees through illusions, gets to the core.
This year, the source suggests, is about bringing that penetrating vision to concrete, structured goals, building something lasting from your deepest truths.
Okay, as our cosmic journey concludes, we've really unpacked a lot from this source material.
We have. We explored that potent Obsidian Citadel archetype, the Water-Earth energy merger described for 2025.
And dove into key transits, the Scorpio Solar Eclipse, Saturn in Pisces, Pluto in Aquarius, all is presented for you in the source.
We saw how the material frames your core identity. Deep transformation meeting enduring structure, turning shadows into power, intensity into legacy.
Right, we touched on potential transit effects, from subconscious initiation to structuring beliefs and connecting with collective shifts.
And we looked at the historical figures, the cultural touchstones, the practical tools that embodiment exercise, the ritual blueprint.
The future timelines, and that powerful concluding mantra and imagery, all drawn directly from the source provided.
So considering the source's view that true transformation for you this year requires both the scalpel of insight and the blueprint of structure.
Here's a final provocative thought, drawn from that underlying message for you to consider. Where in your own journey in 2025 can you consciously apply both? That deep scorpionic understanding and that structured Capricornian ability to plan and build.
To create something truly lasting from the depths of your experience.
Dive deeper into your unique path.
Request your email audio reading now.
You can find the link in the description below.
And explore the episode resources and links as well.
All the details are waiting for you there. Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.